Good Sunday evening, everyone. I'm Meteorologist James Parish in the Dick Goddard Weather Center with your forecast. In this Facebook Live video, we're going to be tracking some rain, some snow, a blast of chilly air for opening day. In fact, it looks like this opening day could be the coldest one on record, or one of the coldest ones on record. Temperatures will start to rebound just a little bit by the end of the work week, but by then we're going to be tracking some soggy weather. Our next stretch of perhaps some nice weather where we want to get outside may come next weekend. So since we're wrapping up another weekend, let's go ahead and get you ready for the upcoming work week. Yes, tomorrow will be a touch warmer than today. High temperatures will be near 50 degrees, and the first half of Monday doesn't look like it's going to be a bad day. But here's an early heads up that commute home Monday evening is going to be a bit of a wintry mess. A strong cold front will bring in some rain and snow showers late Monday afternoon through Monday evening. So once again, you're likely going to see some rain and snow as you head home from work or school Monday afternoon. Now that same cold front that's going to move through Monday evening is also going to bring in a blast of chilly air. So by far, Tuesday looks like it's going to be the coldest day this week. High temperatures will only be in the low to middle 30s. However, it may not even feel that warm. So once again, if you are going to opening day this week, I do recommend wearing your winter gear and bundling up because you're going to need several layers to stay warm if you are going to be in the stands. Wednesday will likely be the pick day this week. It's not going to be overly warm, but it is going to be much warmer than Tuesday, and it's also likely going to be dry. Thursday and Friday may wind up being warmer than Wednesday. However, we're going to be tracking some wet weather. So it does look like some rain showers return Wednesday night, and we're still going to be tracking some on and off rain showers on Thursday and Friday as well. Out there right now, we're not tracking much in the way of precipitation, but we are seeing multiple colors across northeast Ohio. So there is a chance of that wintry mix of rain and snow across much of the area. I know I saw some sleet earlier this morning, then maybe even a few snowflakes on my way into work this afternoon. Maybe picking up on some very light returns or light snow showers, especially across parts of Portage, Summit, even in parts of Wayne, Ashland, and even Richland County. Even seeing perhaps a little bit of light rain showers that's moving from Carroll into Columbiana County. So there is the potential for some more precipitation this evening through the first part of the overnight hours. Now we still do have that cold front that came through last night that's still well down to our south. But we do have a storm system that's moving northeast across parts of the mid-Atlantic, and on the backside of that storm system we are still tracking some moisture, which is why there's still plenty of rain out to our southwest. Now that rain will move northeast into the area, and then with that colder air in place over northeast Ohio, once again, there will still be the potential for some rain and snow showers. Now, with the ground being relatively warm, or the ground temperatures are being well above freezing, I'm not expecting much of the snow that we see this evening and overnight to stick. It's likely going to melt on contact. So little to no snowfall accumulations or travel impacts are expected. But we will be tracking the potential for a little bit more snow late tomorrow afternoon through tomorrow evening. Now, the threat of seeing heavy precipitation and heavy rainfall has come to an end for northeast Ohio. The flood watch that was in effect for several days was allowed to expire first thing this morning. However, you do see some green boxes or some green polygons. That does represent the potential that does represent multiple flood warnings that will remain in effect across northeast Ohio for tonight. So several creeks as well as some rivers are above flood stage, and where we are seeing these green boxes, that's where some minor flooding is still occurring, and that will likely continue for the next couple of days across some parts of northeast Ohio. Luckily, once again, we're not going to be tracking much in the way of widespread heavy rainfall that's going to agitate the flooding concerns even further. So here's the very latest hour-by-hour forecast with Futurecast. By midnight tonight, Futurecast is a little too aggressive with the snow. It does show a band of snow developing across northwest Ohio, especially for our inland communities. I don't think the snow is going to be this intense, and I don't think it's going to be this widespread. But once again, there will be the potential for some scattered to numerous snow showers, and with the relatively warm ground temperatures, I don't think much of the snow that we're going to see this evening or overnight is going to stick. That's going to cause much in the way of accumulations or travel impacts. That chance of snow will taper off from west to east across the area overnight into first thing Monday morning, and by 6 o'clock tomorrow morning we are likely going to be dry. The first half of Monday is definitely going to be the nicer half. Should see some sunshine Monday morning. High temperatures tomorrow afternoon will be near 50 degrees. Now, it still looks like we're going to be dry through at least midday on Monday, but by 2 o'clock in the afternoon, look what's developing across parts of northwest Ohio, much closer to Toledo. This is a band of rain showers that's developing out ahead of a cold front that's going to push through the area. Now, initially, the precipitation type that we're going to see through at least 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and especially for places along and west of I-71, is just going to be rain. Maybe starting to see perhaps a few snowflakes mix in by 4 o'clock in the afternoon, but it probably won't be until perhaps that precipitation crosses the I-77 corridor, or for our far eastern communities, or after 5 or 6 o'clock tomorrow evening, that we start to see more snow mix in with the rain. So once again, rain and snow will likely impact your Monday evening commute. Now, this is going to be more of a nuisance rain and snow than it will be an impactful one, because once again, temperatures by this time will still be above the freezing mark, so little to no snowfall accumulations or travel impacts are expected from at least a snowy road standpoint. However, there could be a drop in the visibility where we do see some bursts of heavier snow, and the type of snow that we're going to see tomorrow afternoon through tomorrow evening, it's likely going to be that heavier wet snow. Maybe still seeing just all rain for our far southern communities. Now, that cold front will clear the area by 8 o'clock tomorrow evening, so that's going to push the precipitation out to our east and down to our south. And by 8 o'clock tomorrow evening, we're likely going to be dry across northeast Ohio. However, by this time, much colder air will start to spill into northeast Ohio, and that colder air moving over Lake Erie probably means lake effect snow. So there will be the potential for some light lake effect snow showers or snow flurries Monday night into first thing Tuesday morning. Then by Tuesday afternoon, that chance of snow will likely wind down. So it's probably not going to be snowing for the Guardians game Tuesday afternoon. But once again, it is going to be cold, and even bitterly cold for early April. Snowfall accumulations Monday through Monday night. Once again, much of the area probably not even going to see a coating of snow. Much of the snow that we're going to see, especially Monday afternoon through Monday evening, it's just going to melt as soon as it makes contact with the ground, because during that time, temperatures will be above freezing. And once again, the ground temperatures are still relatively warm due to the fact that temperatures have been well above freezing for the last couple of days. But there is the potential that maybe some parts in the primary snow belt could maybe see up to 1 inch of snow by first thing Tuesday morning, but it's probably not going to last very long. So for tonight, snow showers will taper off from west to east across the area after midnight. My forecast low for tonight is 30 degrees. Tomorrow will be warmer than today. I did bump that high up to 50 degrees for tomorrow afternoon. That high temperature on Monday will likely be reached sometime between 1 and 3 o'clock in the afternoon. As you can see, as we head towards 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the evening, temperatures will start to tumble behind the cold front, and by 6 o'clock tomorrow evening, that's when temperatures will be dropping in the upper 30s. So as that cold front pushes through, do expect that precipitation will end. The wind will pick up out of the northwest, could see some gusty northwest winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Wind gusts tomorrow evening could be as high as 30 miles per hour, and temperatures once again will also start to tumble. Here's your 8-day forecast. 50 degrees for tomorrow, then look at Tuesday. Tuesday is going to be very winter-like for opening day. Only a high of 35 degrees. There is that chance of snow, but mainly in the morning. I expect by Tuesday afternoon we should be dry. So if you are going to opening day Tuesday afternoon, here's your official forecast. First pitch is at 4:10. My first pitch temperature is 35 degrees. Make sure that you're wearing a winter gear, because wind chills will only be in the 20s throughout the game. Northwest wind at 10 to 20 miles per hour will make those 30s only feel like it's going to be in the 20s. So unfortunately, we are not going to have the nicest weather for opening day. And once again, it does look like this opening day is going to be one of the coldest opening days here on record in Cleveland, Ohio. Back to your 8-day forecast. 45 on Wednesday. Wednesday looks like a dry day. Going to be a little bit warmer than Tuesday, but temperatures will still be below normal than average. I still do believe Wednesday is going to be the pick day of the work week, because we're going to be dry. Rain showers will once again start to develop Wednesday night. There could even be some snow showers mixed in there as well, but the predominant precipitation type that we're going to see Wednesday night is just going to be rain. Rain showers stick around for Thursday with a high of 53, still tracking some scattered rain showers on Friday with a high of 48 degrees. Then there is light at the end of the tunnel. By next weekend, we should see a fair amount of sunshine, and temperatures will be back up into the 50s. As of right now, it does look like next weekend's going to be dry, and it could be even warmer as we head towards the following Monday. The warmest day in the 8-day forecast is not tomorrow, but the following Monday with a high of 62 degrees. So we are going to be tracking some up and down temperatures as well as the chance for some snow and some rain over the next couple of days. Once again, that snow is probably not going to be super impactful and probably not going to accumulate in most locations, and I'm not expecting much in the way of snowy roads either. But once again, there could be some snowflakes flying across northeast Ohio over the next couple of days. The coldest day once again looks like it's going to be Tuesday with highs in the low to middle 30s, but those wind chills will be in the 20s. That's your latest 8-day forecast. I'll have another update coming for you on Fox 8 at 10 o'clock this evening. If you can't wait until then, you can always get the very latest forecast at fox8.com. Have a good night, everyone, and I hope you had a great weekend.